Hello friends, and welcome back to the channel. We are here to dive into the first collection for Buffbunny for 2025. This is called I'm a Warrior collection. We are starting the year off so strong, not only with the messaging behind this very powerful campaign, but a very full complement of pieces in this collection. So Buffbunny is taking a new spin on how they are doing their launches with capturing pieces for each of these different pillars, whether it's mobility, strength training, cardio, recovery. So this is the first launch where we're starting to see pieces for each of these main pillars. I'm a Warrior is launching on January 18th at 1 p.m. CST. You all can use discount code KARA. That's going to save you 10% off the launch or anytime you shop. I will be doing my $1,000 giveaway for the month of January. So if you're not familiar, I do these giveaways every time we have a launch. So 10 of you will win a $100 gift card to Buffbunny collection. And all you gotta do is use my code when you check out, or use my personalized link if you happen to have a better discount code, or if you're using rewards points, you can use that link. You'll always find it down in the description box here on YouTube or on my Instagram profile. All you're gonna do is screenshot your purchase using my code, send that over to me either through Instagram DMs, or you can send it via email to karacoreyfitlife@gmail.com. Now, family, I always like to reflect real quick because January is a month for reflection. I have been working with this brand now for over 5 years, and it is incredible. I am still so honored and grateful to be part of the team, to be an athlete representing Buffbunny collection, to be representing women in their 40s, still wearing cute, confident clothes in the gym that make us feel powerful and inspired, and that's truly what this collection is all about. The color palette from this collection is the color palette of my dreams. I love neutrals, basics, and this collection has nice neutral tones, but for my ladies that really need some pops of color in their life, you're getting pops of color in here too, but it's very much the same tonal type look. So a lot of the colors here mix and match beautifully. We have tons of brand new colors too, so color comparisons will be coming over on my Instagram page, so do make sure you're following me over there. I do a lot of close-up shots, measurements, anything you need Q&A, and I'll additionally be doing a giveaway specific to my Instagram following, so make sure you go follow me over there for that. Also, family, I will be doing my live launch party on January 18th, 2.5 hours before launch goes live, which means I am here on YouTube. We do the whole shebang. I try on each and every piece. Sometimes I try on everything for you. I always have some updated thoughts and opinions come the live launch party because I do try to get these reviews out for you as soon as possible. So I continue to wear test everything as much as possible, wash it as much as possible. I do sometimes get additional pieces in, so if you can join me at 11:30 EST here on YouTube. We do giveaways every 15 minutes. Yes, this is something Jason and I do together. This isn't with Buffbunny collection. This is our own money. Every 15 minutes, we choose a winner at random and send you over a $50 gift card just to make your shopping experience a little bit easier. And trust me, you're gonna need the support on this one because we're all breaking the bank. I'm letting you know that right now. If you haven't seen the PDF in my Discord, hey, by the way, go down to the description box. You'll see my Discord there. Come on over and join us. We are a community of almost 3,000 people. I cannot believe it. My little space on the Innervate has cultivated a community of nearly 3,000 women, and it is such an incredible community. And we did recently lose one of our community members, Andy, so I did just want to take a moment to mention that. The Discord is just an amazing space to connect with other like-minded women, and additionally, I spill my tea over there first, so any thoughts, opinions, I ask you all for feedback in the Discord, and so it's just a really great space to be part of, and we chat all other things over there as well, fitness, recipes, fashion, you name it. Holy long intro, but it's been a minute, and I missed you all, and I love doing these reviews, but we have a lot of pieces to get into, so let's dive right on into it. Make sure you grab a snack, get your notebook, a pen. You're gonna wanna start jotting down notes about the pieces you're most interested in. Trust me, it'll make your life easier come launch day. So start taking some notes while you're watching the review with me, and let's get started. We kind of saw this piece previously last year, but she's been updated and I'm so excited about it. We have the Colorado Fleece crop. This came out last year, and if you recall, it had that hood on it. I sadly missed out on that, and I have had FOMO ever since because I love tops like this. So I'm so glad she came back, and I'm actually happy there's no hood because I don't really have a utility for needing to wear a hood with a top like this. So being a Colorado fleece item, if you're not familiar with that fabric, we've seen it before with the Colorado zip jackets. We're going to talk about those in a minute, but it has that warm, snuggly fleece interior, which I will say for me, I live in a cold area. So tops like this, I will wear to the gym, and it's not a deal for me because I'm usually freezing for most of my workout. So this may appeal more to some of my colder climate ladies, but I love this kind of stuff in the winter time. Give me all of the Colorado fleece, please. So I got it in this brand new color neutral, which I love. So I'm not sure how it's picking up on camera. Either way you look at it, it kind of looks a little bit brownish hued, but in some lights it also looks a little bit grayish. So I know I'm gonna get the question, is it more gray or more brown? It depends what lighting you're looking at it and what other colors are surrounding it. Kind of goes both ways to me. I guess it leans a combo of both, so it's probably not helpful. But I really love this color. I love something very neutral, so I'm very pleased with this, but you can also get it in black. So features on this, she's a high neckline, which I really enjoy. If you want to be a little more sexy, you can unzip it all the way. That's a bit too much for me to have it unzipped all the way, but you do have the eye hook closure here, so what's nice about that is you can hook it closed and kind of zip it halfway or wherever you feel comfortable with if you do want to show off a little bit of cleavage. This does have removable bust pads in it. This is a nice, a long line sports bra, or crop, if you will. I should say it's a crop, but I'd wear something like this as a sports bra, either or. On the back side, it is more of a racer back style, just very simple on the back with the silicone branding. Love tops like this. I find this medium support for me personally. This is something I could wear to the gym to work out in, or I could just wear it as an everyday top. I will say for this piece, it fit true to size on me, but it definitely wasn't too tight, which sometimes when we look at tops like this, it can be a little scary that they're not adjustable. I will say several of the athletes who have larger chests in sizes like medium, large, they felt like this band down here, I know Teresa in particular had an issue with that band not sitting tightly against her body. A couple athletes reported that. So for that reason on this one, if you're between sizes, I would say size down if you really want to make sure you're like snatched into her, just to be certain. I personally didn't have that issue, but I think it's important to note if you have a larger chest than me, because all sizes are included here. Go to pull up the flares and my thong's still sticking in there. Whoopsie. Beyond excited for the Colorado fleece flares. Yes, please, thank you, add to cart. Also in the color neutral, you can get these in black as well. For reference, I'm wearing an extra small in everything in this video. My measurements and all of that will be in my description box, but I went extra small across the board, so just so you know, so it's not repetitive, extra small. It's important to note that the flares are going to come in 3 different inseam lengths. So I went ahead and got short, and that is a 30-inch inseam. You also have the option of regular, which is 33 inches, or tall, which is 35. You guys, I go back and forth whether I like a short or a regular. With these flares, I kind of wish I went with regular. I'm wearing a very flat shoe with them, and I'm just someone that typically doesn't wear a flat shoe with flares. I like to wear a chunkier shoe. And these just kind of barely hit the ground. I kind of like my flares to be a little bit longer, so I will probably, for me personally, go up to the size regular and grab the black pair from this launch. But I just want to mention that for your own inseam preferences, just think about what shoe you're gonna wear with these. It's not that short does not work for me and my short legs. Only being 5'2", it certainly does. I just prefer a chunkier shoe. Okay, so now that we've got that out of the way, the flares themselves are a very basic design, which I really enjoy. There's no front seam on them. They are not snug in the calves whatsoever. So these very much have a nice flared look to them. So just very basic down the front. You do have a little side seam on the back seam. On the back side, you just have your basic V seam detail over the glutes. The only thing notable I want to mention that I didn't love, or maybe I just have to get used to on these, I feel like the crotch gusset is just really aggressive. Like it's just the shape of it, I don't know. It's a little bit different than some of the other leggings, that it's very wide this way. And I feel like from the front, you can just really see that crotch gusset. And it might just be because I'm wearing a neutral kind of skin tone color that it draws my eyes there. Like, what am I looking at? Is anybody seeing my little lady bits on display right now? Or what's going on? So that was the only thing that kind of drew my eyes in, and not necessarily a loving way. So just to mention that, I don't know if y'all would have mentioned that or if I'm just being really super picky, but I like to give you all my picky thoughts because I think it'll make it easier for you to weed out and make sure that you only grab pieces you're gonna love. I mean, overall though, I absolutely love these. These are a piece for me that they're listed as a mobility piece. I'm definitely going to wear these for mobility. It's cold out, we walk the dogs, and I need to have something with a fleece liner in it this time of year. So these are going to be a go-to for me. With the color, I want to mention I was wearing a dark black thong underneath. With the squat test, you can't see anything through there. That fleecy layer really adds that thickness. So I wouldn't worry about seeing a tattoo through there or seeing your thong. In addition, great for cellulite coverage as well. These I'm going to go true to size for you. They are listed as high rise. I will say they kind of fit me more ultra high rise than typical Buffbunny high rise does. Just to note that I do have a longer torso. But overall, I feel like they fit true to size. So whatever your normal legging size is, flare size, it's going to be just the same. These don't fit too tight or anything like that. They fit very comparable to a standard Buffbunny legging. Last in the Colorado fleece department is the Colorado zip jacket. This for me is an MVP from 2024. This really is one of my most favorite, most worn pieces, especially this time of year. So if you've never tried this jacket and you live in a climate that you could use something like this, you're not gonna regret it. So the Colorado zip jacket launched 2 times before. In the last launch they did of them, they did update the fit from the initial version. So the fit now is perfect. It fits true to size. The original version was way too tight in the arms. I was squeezed in there. I could make it work, but it was a little too tight. So they have since opened up the arms and allowed more room in there. So I think you'll notice on me the extra small fits comfortably. I'm not getting too squeezed anywhere. Now, not to say you couldn't size up if you are someone that really likes a little extra room in the arms. If you want to layer heavier pieces underneath, you could totally size up. For me, I typically wear these with something like the Colorado crop underneath or a sports bra, maybe even a light layer of a long sleeve. That will still work under this piece, but I like true to size. It just depends on what you're going to wear underneath it. This coat has so many amazing features. Obviously, it's got the fleece liner on the inside. It fits very body skimming, so she's just a really flattering fit in my opinion. You have the collar that comes up, not too high, not too aggressive, and also not too tight where it's choking you. This is one of my top picks for my runners who run in outdoor weather, and I have had some coats like this where I'm like just dying because it's so tight that I have to unzip it, and I don't like that. It's cold out. I want my little neck covered. So this one works perfectly. The other great function here too is you do have the thumb holes down here, but what I like even better is that they included the cuff-ins. This is a go-to for me as a runner because sometimes I don't want to wear gloves because I'll need access to my fingers to grab things. And so just being able to cuff or uncuff just makes things a lot easier for me in the winter months. You have these beautiful pockets that are somewhat hidden so they're not aggressive, they don't take away from the design, and they actually have quite a bit of space in there. I can fit my entire phone in there. So a lot of space there. In addition, you have a third pocket on the arm, and this pocket is amazing. It's a little hard to zip back up on your own, but it can be done. But you have so much room in there. You can basically fit your entire hand in there. I usually use this spot if I want to put my car keys in there or my cards, identification, things like that. There's nothing for pockets or anything like that on the backside, but I just find this overall such a flattering fit. They've really perfected it. So you're getting this in the option of neutral or black. We're gonna move into some Poshknit pieces, and I am first wearing what's called the Poshknit Sports Bra. This one, automatic love for me, one of my top picks, I'll tell you that right now. Probably a new favorite sports bra. Poshknit fabric, if you have not tried it, we just got it recently this past year in the deadlift collection. So this one is very comparable to Newbury in the sense of how it feels. It's a polyester spandex combo, but it leans a little bit more polyester, so it has a bit more compression than Newbury. So if you're someone that loves Newbury items, whether it's bras or leggings, but you would just love a touch more compression, you will love Poshknit. So make sure you try some Poshknit out with this launch. This bra, I got it in black. It's coming in 8 colors, and I can see why, because it's definitely my favorite bra of the collection, so I will definitely be grabbing more colors. So let me tell you why I love it so much. We have a beautiful sweetheart, somewhat cut line in the front. I like that it's more of a longer line sports bra, almost like a crop in a sense with how long line it comes down, in my opinion. You have this I want to call it boning. It's not really boning, just the seam, the way they put it under the breast line, I find so beautiful. It's very similar to the sultry sports bra that came out with 7 Deadly Sins. So just aesthetically, I find that a very pretty feminine line that just kind of levels up the sports bra. The fabric, like I said, Poshknit is so comfortable, so cozy. And the beautiful part about this bra is on the backside, we have a simple crisscross adjustable strap bra. That tends to be one of my favorites, honestly, because it allows you the adjustability to really get the support, a little bit more coverage if you need, and really make it possible for everybody to wear this bra comfortably. I don't find this bra too tight or compressive. We had the Poshknit halter in deadlift. That one was a little too uncomfortable to me, but that was because it was a halter. This one's straps are elasticized. They're very comfortable. It's one of those bras I could certainly stay in all day long. She's listed as medium support, which I would find to be accurate. And I do find this bra true to size because, again, you have the adjustability of the straps on the backside. I feel like I maybe get a slight hint of my tiny baby boobie on the side. So if you are a little heavier chested here and you want to make sure you have a little bit more coverage, you could try sizing up, but otherwise I do find her true to size. Just such a sexy bra. 10 out of 10 from me. This is a bra that I can wear for anything. Not as sweat wicking the Poshknit fabric, so maybe not something I would grab for running, but strength training days, mobility work, a light cardio day, 100% would gravitate towards this. Additionally, I think it would pair very easily for a cute little lifestyle top. If you wanted to work it in with a little skirt or some jeans, it would definitely work. Now, it's probably going to be one of the most talked about pieces of this entire collection has got to be the Poshknit V-Scrunch leggings, which I am wearing right now in this review too. I gotta be honest with you, there was part of me that was like, there's no way I'm gonna like these. I kind of already had it out that I wasn't gonna like them in my mind. And then when I put them on, I was like, okay, I kind of see why women like this style. I just didn't really know why I would need a dip on the backside. It's a little scary to me at this stage of my life. I'm like, ain't nobody need to be seeing my booty crack up in the gym, not even my husband. Like, that needs to stay in the pants. Before we get to the V-Scrunch, let's just talk about the front side. Yes, Poshknit fabric, so you can expect sizing wise, they're gonna fit similarly to the Poshknit leggings that we got in deadlift. These are listed as a high-rise legging, which on me, I will say sometimes it depends on the legging, depends on the fabric, but high-rise for me being longer torsoed, you gotta keep in mind your torso. In order to not create camel toe, I do need to be very careful that I keep them a little bit below my belly button. I just tend to get camel if I pull them up higher than that. And because of that dip down in the back, I have a tendency to want to pull these up more, but I have to try not to because of camel. I only have them in the black color, so I can't really speak to the other colors in terms of sheerness or camel toe, but I'll definitely keep my lookout for other athletes' review in that regard. But the black I'm pretty pleased in terms of if I keep it in the right spot, camels at bay. These are listed as a 27-inch inseam, which, ladies, someone tell me in the comments below. I feel like the leggings previously were always a 26-inch inseam, so maybe they've upped it an inch, which if so, that's great for some of my taller girls. I can't remember, but it seems like they've adjusted that inseam length just a little bit longer. I did measure, they have a 9-inch rise on the extra small, which is measuring from the top of the crotch gusset to the top of the waistband. I do like to always check that out because sometimes a shorter rise will dictate camel toe for me or any of my long torsoed friends out there. Moving to the backside, we have that V dip. So it does dip down, and due to that, they have moved the silicone branding off to the left side of the legging, which makes sense, doesn't look odd in my opinion. Initial thoughts putting these on, I thought, there's no way I'm gonna like these. There's no way I'm gonna be able to squat in these. I feel like I'm just gonna be feeling that V back there all day and wanting to pull them up. Well, little did I know, they proved me wrong, friends. These actually, once you first put them on, you kind of feel where you're like, do I need to adjust these? Are they gonna bother me? They stay in place. I wore them with a thong at first, a seamless thong, and you actually couldn't see the thong at all when I was squatting or doing any activities. I, however, though, have a tendency to pull my thongs up quite high on my hips. So for that reason, I feel like safety, I'm just not gonna wear underwear with these leggings. I think that's gonna be the safest bet for many of you, but I do think you can in these leggings. Whereas the corset bodysuit that came out with Genesis last year, I absolutely could not. My thong would ride up. Did not have that experience in these leggings. So I was very happy about that. You do have a hidden elasticized scrunch, so you can tuck that in your booty crack in order to get a little more separation if that's the style that you like. And I do find that overall, I was very impressed with how my glutes looked. And Jason Corey's top pick of the launch, I'm gonna say so right now, when he saw me in them, he was like, whoa, those are sexy. And that's not something he usually says about activewear, but definitely a sexy little number. So if you are into feeling a bit more sexy, leaning into your sexiness at the gym, I personally feel there is nothing wrong with that. I think you'll love these leggings. They definitely are eye-catching, and I think the team did a great job with the design of these for their first V-back legging in terms of the fit. I find them true to size. I think you will as well. You know, I want to say something about the leggings themselves. I could see where maybe if you're just not comfortable with maybe your backside, right? Because there's a lot more of your back exposed. So I could see if you just carry your weight, your fat maybe down in your love handle area, maybe these won't be a pick for you. And that totally makes sense. I think these are not necessarily going to be a legging that everyone's going to love. It's going to be coming down to your own personal preference for what types of leggings you gravitate towards. It's really all that is. But I really enjoyed them. They quite surprised me. Let's talk accessories real quick and pivot to leg warmers. Did you guys realize leg warmers, are they back in style? This makes me so happy. I was a little kid in the 80s, so I didn't rock them then, but I feel like they made a comeback around like early 2010s, 2015. Many of us fitness girlies were wearing these in the gym, at least I was, and I love the vibes because it works for me this time of year. So they are coming out in two colors. You have white and then you have heather gray. One thing real quick I want to mention about the fabric of these, I oopsied. You'll see I threw them on over these black Poshknit leggings, and they are just going to put fuzz all over your leggings. So you may want to wash these first. I don't know what the washing instructions are on these, to be honest with you. Maybe it won't make a difference. What is the fabric on them? Let me check actually. Okay, this makes sense. So I don't think washing will help. They're a fabric combination of acrylic, polyester, and wool. So I believe it's that wool that's kind of rubbing off on the Poshknit. It's not a deal breaker. I just took my little rolly brush and rolled it off, but I just like to warn you in case you're putting white on black and you just don't have the time to lint roll your stuff. That's all. But these are just such a cute accessory. I will definitely be using these. I love the way they look scrunched down, of course. That's another way I see people style them. I like them scrunched down. I think they look kind of cute. I have shorter legs, so I like to make sure some of my leg is showing and not swallowed up whole. But these are adorable, so a fun accessory option for you to add on. The last Poshknit item I have for you to review is the Shape Shifter bodysuit, our first Poshknit bodysuit. I got this in the beautiful smoked cherry color, which I'm so excited about because I love maroons. You know, I loved Lust, Venom, give me all of that. So this to me is a bit more muted of one of my favorite colors to wear. So absolutely stunning. It's coming in 2 other colorways. Poshknit fabric, as I said, is already a bit more compressive, but this one being the shapeshifter, she compressive, ladies. Okay, so I don't know if it's going to be included in this footage, but it took me a bit to put this baby on. So I went true to size. I got an extra small. Some of the athletes chose to size up. They preferred that. I feel overall extra small was the way to go for me with how this is supposed to fit and accentuate your curves. I just want to note, this is not like you're in a hurry, you're running late, let me throw on my shapeshifter bodysuit. You're not gonna have that time. You have to give yourself kind of a minute to put this on. Reason being is that there is this mesh lining in here. The mesh is all throughout the waist, the thighs as well, so it really helps snatch you in a bit more. And it's quite comfortable too. It's not anything itchy or scratchy. It's nice and cozy on the inside, but that is what really helps kind of squeeze you in a little bit more. So very unique design. I haven't seen anything like that before. This is also a 27-inch inseam, and I do love the style of this. It has the seam right here under the bust. It's not a built-in shelf bra, which I don't mind that. I know people go either way. I don't need it, and I also don't mind it if it's there. I'm kind of neutral on it, but I like to mention that it is not a built-in shelf bra, but you do have that seam under there. They did the seam down the middle too, so your boob pads don't go haywire on you and go uniboob style. The front is just very, very sleek, otherwise no front seam. You do have some seams that run down the front of the thighs. Sometimes I don't love that for me if it can lend itself to a little bit of sausaging if the seams are too tight, but I will say for as many seams that are on this bodysuit, nothing seems too sausagey on me, especially for how tight it was to pull on. I was nervous about overall how it would look, and I thought it looked really good. So don't be scared of the seams. I think it's actually quite flattering. So that's mainly the front side of it. You come to the back side, very similar. You're seeing this across the entire collection with the elasticized crisscross straps that are adjustable, which is great. You can adjust that to however you need. We have the silicone branding here. And then for the seams, they've got the seam that kind of cuts under the glute and then another seam that cuts across the back of the thigh. Now that glute seam, I will say it's quite a long length there, so I really felt like I had to kind of hike things up to make that line up under my glute, because when I didn't, it really had the opposite effect of flattering my glutes. So I really wanted to make sure I could get that line right under my butt cheek. And I do have a longer ass, so I don't know how well this will work if you have a really short ass or if you don't have a big butt. I'm not sure. I think it's going to look different on different bodies. Beautiful regardless, but just want to mention it if you're someone who's super particular about how glute contours fit you, because I know it can be very individualized based on our glutes, of course. But I felt like it actually was quite flattering. When I did the little booty pose, I did have a little excess of fabric there. You might notice that in the footage. But overall, just, I don't normally walk around in booty pose, so I'm not really holding this against the bodysuit. Overall, I felt like it was very flattering. I think it was a very comfortable fit. When I compare it to last year's corset bodysuit, this one is a lot better for me. This is one that I think will be a ton more comfortable to wear. Yes, she's going to take a minute to put on, but that's okay. I think it's worth it. And bodysuits for me, I don't work out in, ladies, but if you do like to work out in a bodysuit, it's going to perform just fine. This is going to be more of a daily piece for me that I wear to either style up or just wear in everyday life. No sheerness on this. Cellulite coverage is great. And if I didn't say already, I do find her true to size for me personally. However, because it does fit high compression, if you are in between sizes and you don't want it to be too tight, size up. But if you're someone that's like, no, B, snatch me in, go true to size and you'll be pleased. Moving into our cardio pieces, we are starting out with the Airbrush Impact Bra. So this one might look a little bit familiar to you if you've been around for a few years. This Impact Bra initially launched with the Journey collection, which was Nancy's collab. It's now been revised to the Airbrush fabric, and they've made a couple other changes to it, and I am so pleased with the changes they made to this because I loved the initial Impact Bra. I wore that for running, and even though it was a little bit of a sexy number, heck yeah, I'm all about that. As you know, anything to show off my titties, even if I'm going for a run. I received this in the color black in extra small. I love it because it is a high neck sports bra, and it's not choking you. It's very comfortable in the neckline. Airbrush fabric, we've gotten it a few times before. It has kind of a tendency to be more compressive, a bit tighter. I will say this sports bra in particular did not feel too tight to me. I will say for me, it was true to size. I had enough room in there. I almost could have used a little more squeeze to create a little more cleavage in the beautiful mesh section that runs down the front. I don't know if I would size down though, per se, because this one did fit me nicely, and I would rather have a bra fit me like this versus being too tight. So I'm going to say overall, she's true to size. The bottom band, I believe they revised. It's a lot more comfortable the way they did this band down here. The other band, I think the way the seam was, it could get a little scratchy. This one lays perfect. So everything's comfortable. The seams along the side running under the armpits, nice and comfortable. The backside has like this little open detail just to add a little something back there. Really pretty. Just overall, I just think this is such a classy, sexy bra that you could, again, wear for lifestyle and kind of dress it up with an outfit. But additionally, this is a bra I can run in, strength train in, do any of my workouts in. So for that reason, I additionally love this bra, and I think a lot of you are going to like it as well, especially if you're larger chested and you're looking for something a bit higher support. Don't let that mesh scare you. This one's still going to give you a really nice medium to high support. If you're not familiar with Airbrush fabric, a reason why it's part of the cardio section is that it is known for its sweat wicking capabilities. So it's going to keep you feeling dry. Nothing's sweat proof here, but that wicking, what it does is it helps wick that sweat away from your body. So even if your bra is wet, you don't even feel it, which is a runner's dream over here. The everyday Airbrush leggings are next. So we've got a great pair of leggings here for runners and cardio. This color, I love it so much. Why haven't we had more of these green tones? It's just so beautiful. This is my freaking color. This is the color Shadow Sage. I love it. And also in the Airbrush fabric. So I was lucky enough to run test these a few months back, and I absolutely loved them. So a lot to talk about here on these leggings, because prior to this, Airbrush leggings, if you recall, had that banded waistband. We had seen them twice before with the banded waistband. So this is our first time having the Airbrush without the banded waistband. And I will say I prefer it without the banded waistband 100%. But we do have some things to talk about here with sizing. These are also a 27-inch inseam, similar to other leggings. Listed as high rise, they swallowed me up quite a bit. I felt like they were ultra high rise. Not sure how other people feel, but just for my torso comparison, they felt ultra high rise to me. I'm not mad about that. I do still like an ultra high rise legging, so it's not a deal breaker to me if something sits a bit higher on my waist, especially for running. I actually prefer it. Now the call outs for the design, they have a little something different on the front here. We haven't seen before, I don't think, where it's got that little extra soft V seam. So you've got a little bit of a double seam scooping over the front here. Nothing major on the front, which I love. I love a simple seam. I love a simple design here, which is what we have. The backside almost reminds me of the Micro Legacy leggings that we saw last year, because it has the two seams going over the glutes and then your silicone branding. So a basic everyday design. The one thing I want to talk about is the sizing for these. These are exceptionally tight. So the compression on these is quite significant. If you're someone who's used to a Nubri or especially a butter fabric, these are quite compressive. And many of you have asked me how they compare to Elysium. I feel like Elysium and Airbrush are both up there in terms of compression, but these leggings in particular, they feel a bit more compressive to me, almost where I'm like, Did I need to size up in these? Kind of questioning myself because you'll notice in the footage, I have quite a bit of rolling in the stomach area of the actual legging itself. And I'm not really doing anything. I'm just moving around a little bit. So if I'm already getting rolling in that department, if I was to want to wear these for sitting down and doing shoulder presses or whatever it may be in that sit motion, the leggings are going to continue to roll on me, which is usually a sign you may need to size up. I personally will not, and I'll tell you why, because I'm going to wear these specifically for running. So for me running, I would rather them be tighter than risk as I run, they stretch out a little bit, they start to loosen up. So I'd rather them stay nice and tight, stay in place for me. And that was my experience when I run tested them previously. They did not budge, they didn't move. They essentially felt like I was wearing a Rosa legging, just that naked, almost naked type feel, yet in a performance fabric. So marrying those two together, for me personally as a runner, perfect concept. But if you're someone that wants to get these for cycling where you're seated, you may need to consider if the rolling is going to annoy you and potentially size up if in between sizes. Some of the athletes did size up and they said that worked better for them. So it's going to depend on your personal preference here. But don't be scared of these if you are someone that needs a good performance legging. A little compression is not a bad thing, ladies. Oftentimes we can size way too big for our bodies anyway, so just something to think about for how you enjoy your personal leggings to fit. These are a great pick for any of my running ladies. As a reminder, if you all enjoy and appreciate all the hard work and effort that Jason and I put into these reviews, the giveaways we do, the live launch parties, any of the content, running the Discord, then using code Kara at checkout greatly supports me continuing to work with the brand. I do earn commission, of course, and it lets the team know that you really enjoy me being part of this brand and you love what I do here on the internet to help y'all out for launches. Also, don't forget to set your alarms. If you race through that intro, make sure you set your alarms for the live launch party on January 18th. I will be here on YouTube 2.5 hours before launch goes live. I will be giving out $500. You heard me, that's correct. Every 15 minutes, someone will get chosen at random and get a $50 gift card to shop for the launch that day. How cool. So make sure you join. We have a lot of fun. I answer all your last minute questions. I help you wind down that list. And ladies, I think you're going to need the help on this one because it's a good one here, isn't it? It is a good launch. And I think I'm going to need your help narrowing down my list. Now, I usually wait till the end to talk about pieces I didn't receive, but because we're talking about cardio and we just spoke about the everyday airbrush leggings, I do want to mention that there is also a matching sports bra to go with those leggings. It's called the Everyday Airbrush Sports Bra. It didn't make it in time for athlete PR. I think the team is still trying to ship it out to some of us though, so it may or may not show up before this goes live. Maybe it'll get added in here, or if it shows up, I will wear it for you and show on my Instagram stories, in my Discord, as well as doing a full review at the live launch party. I'm really excited about that one because that one also looks like a nice, simple design for a sports bra that I would probably love for running, which for me, I like simple for running. I don't need any doodads or things all over it. Just give me a basic supportive sports bra that's going to be sweat wicking. So I think this one could do the trick. Going into our strength training category. And let me just say real quick too, if some of these pieces you're like, but I want to wear that for cardio, girl, that's fine. They're trying to break things down to make it easier, more digestible for a consumer to know what to get. But girl, I wear Form Seamless for running, even though it's not under the cardio section. So do you, I'm just providing that insight if it does kind of help you out. But we have the return of the Form Seamless reversible sports bra. So I got this in the smoke cherry color, which you can tell, of course, when you go seamless to a Poshknit, anytime you have a fabric change, the colors just get a little bit different, but it's a really pretty color. I love this in the seamless. So this sports bra, I really enjoy. This one's definitely a lighter weight sports bra. It is reversible though, so you have the two options. I'm showing you my preferred option, which is a bit more of your titty moment, where it V's down and it has this really cute rouged detailing up front. And then from the side, I like that it kind of goes down on the side. I just think it's really pretty from the front. I haven't seen a bra like that. But you can flip it around and wear it this side that is way more supportive. It's way more coverage for our larger chested ladies. So really cool that you kind of get the best of both worlds in one sports bra. Usually on this bra, I just pull out the pads and kind of move them around depending on what side I'm wearing for this bra. I'll say regardless of what side I wear it on, being the seamless fabric, this one just feels light support for me still. This is one I can run in, but it's not supportive enough for someone who has bigger boobs than me. So just throwing that out there. But I do really enjoy this fabric. I find it very comfortable. The team did say there were no changes on the Form Seamless set. The sports bra definitely fits me comparable to past versions. I find it very much true to size. Next, we have matching that are the Form Seamless leggings as well in that smoked cherry color. I've always really liked the Form Seamless leggings with how they fit me. I felt like I never got camel toe in them. The waistband is super comfortable. The only thing that we've had issues with on some of the colors are sheerness. And at least on this color, I think we see a major improvement here. I can't necessarily speak to the other colors, but this one in general, I was really pleased with the sheerness of it when I was in a squat test, keeping in mind I have 3 to 4 studio lights on me, so it's gonna look a bit more sheer than how it would look in real life. If you've never tried the Form Seamless before, like I said, I really love it. It's listed for strength training, which I like it for strength training, but I like that I can also run in it. These are a legging for me that the way they did the waistband, I find that they just stay in place very nicely. They have these beautiful compression seams that kind of run across the waistband that do not create any sausaging or too much tightness. It's just that perfect balance of a light compression while still maintaining that comfort. These are listed as a 24-inch inseam, but that's just because it's seamless. So once you put them on, they do stretch to full length, at least for someone short like myself. And there's no other crazy details on the front. They do have a nice little seam that kind of scoops just lightly, not necessarily right under the glute, but it's just a little bit to draw your attention back there. The line across the top seam itself, it's just straight. These are one of those leggings that we don't have a huge drastic accentuating curve into the glutes, and I don't mind that. I was pleased with these for the sheerness factor in terms of cellulite coverage. These ones, this color in particular, was great to go with. And I definitely find these true to size. I know a few people have said before they didn't like to run in them because they felt like they had to pull them up. So if you're that person, you probably do need to size down in them, but my extra small fits perfect for me. I am so excited to talk about these next pieces. We have a brand new material that puts to question if cloud is still the number one, and that is the Plush fleece collection. So in general, I just wanted to give a call out. This one says, wrap yourself in warmth, ultra cozy layers designed for comfort that feel like home. And I couldn't describe it any better. When you put these pieces on, there's something just so satisfying and comforting about it. It does. It just wraps you up in a warm hug and you feel like you're home. It is that good. So we're going to go through each of the pieces real quick. I want to call out because I had a lot of questions about this. In terms of washing your Plush fleece, you can. Yay. I know we had issues with the Sherpa from Off the Grid. You couldn't wash it, or you weren't supposed to, I should say. But this is machine washable on cold and air dry. And so I already have gone ahead and done that because I know some of you were asking if the fleece then gets like crispy and crusty. And at least with one wash, I have not had that experience. So I'll keep you posted at the live launch party. That's January 18th, 2.5 hours before launch goes live. Make sure you are there. I just wanted to generally mention the washing instructions and all of that before we dove into the pieces, because they're all going to be the same in terms of that. So the first one we have is the Plush Fleece Bralette. And immediately when I saw it, it kind of made me think of the Cloud bralette we had before, which I loved, but it was a little bit too tight on me. And I think a lot of people had that experience. And so when I looked at this, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna love it. I don't know if it's gonna do anything for me. I mean, you've got the fleece on the inside that's literally touching your boobies. It feels impeccable. It is so comfortable, you guys. I never know if a little bralette like this is gonna be worth the price. You could skip on this if you have to take something off your list, but Truly, it's good. This is not one I would suggest skipping on if you want a whole plush fleece set. What's really nice about the comfort on this is it does have some stretch to the band, so my extra small fits me perfect. I do want to stay true to size on this piece, and we're seeing this again, the crisscross straps on the back, so you have a lot of options to adjust it, and the stretchiness on these straps is chef's kiss, much improved from the Cloud Bralette. So we have a lot of stretch to it, a lot of adjustability. When I had this on last night, I wanted to take it off immediately because I had self-tanned, and I'm like, oh crap, I've got the oat milk color on with my self-tan, and I forgot I even had it on because that's how comfortable it was. So I already washed her, and the fleece still feels, looks, has maintained its integrity. Now, in terms of the actual touch of this, it's definitely a different texture on the outside. A lot of people wanted to know if it felt the same as Cloud. Cloud has more of that softer, almost suede-like touch to it. It's very nice, but this one doesn't. It's a little bit more, it's got like I don't know what you want to call it. It's got a little bit more texture to it, whereas Cloud doesn't have any texture. I guess the best way to describe it, but it's got a really nice, high-quality luxe feel to it. I can't believe how much I love this bralette. It was so good, but absolutely love the little bralette. Something I'll wear to lounge in at night. I'm not gonna be working out in any plush fleece pieces. This is truly for lounge, comfort, and let me couch raw. Thank you. We have some great color options as well. And so moving into the joggers, you saw the bralette in oat milk. I wanted to get the color oat milk. I feel like it's a very versatile color for any of the other pieces here. So next we are moving into the plush fleece jogger. These I got in blue steel. Such a gorgeous blue color. I love this color. It's really nice. These joggers do only come in one inseam, so they are a 31-inch inseam. I went with my regular extra small here, and you will notice they're definitely oversized on me, and they are intended to be oversized. So with the reds, they were more of a relaxed fit. We had boyfriend joggers from Cloud that were more of a relaxed fit. These are truly an oversized fit. So I feel like they fit me as they're supposed to fit me. Could I size down? I could, but honestly, I kind of like that oversized fit to them. The waist has the elastic waistband, and you have the drawstring to tighten them up. I didn't feel like I had too much gaping in the waist. I didn't really have any gaping. So I did like the comfort there. I do feel like I definitely had a little extra room in the stomach leg area, but again, that's cozy and that's what oversized is. So it didn't bother me at all. You do have 2 pockets in here, which are nice, and the joggers on the bottom, of course, are elasticized down there, so even though they run a little long, it's fine because they're not going to hit the ground. These are incredible. The feel on the outside is the same as all the other pieces. In addition, that same soft, cozy fleece on the inside. I think with this launch, everyone is going to need to get one. Just get one piece of plush fleece, okay? It's hard for me to tell you which one because I really enjoy them all, but you just need to try out one of these. Trust me, you're gonna love them if you are a cold climate girl. These are perfect for me being freezing in my house half the time. So definitely love these. I love just the standard jogger. Incredible. Now, if something happens where sizes are selling, could you size down and be okay? 100%. So I do think you have a little flexibility here with the sizing. Just think about your personal preferences. Next up is the plush fleece quarter zip pullover. I love a good quarter zip sweatshirt because if there isn't some type of zip to it, sometimes I don't want to wear it because it annoys me having to like birth my head through the hole, especially if I'm already wearing makeup. Whereas this is something I can easily throw over an outfit like this when I'm done filming, I'm cold, I want to warm up, easily throw this on, and immediately I'm comforted, I'm warm, and I look cute. This is more of a relaxed piece. It's not oversized like you're going to get with either of the joggers, so keep that in mind. It definitely fits me perfect. I would not want to size down on this piece, especially with where it fits me on the waist. I think it's perfect. I think I would like this better paired with some jeans or leggings versus baggy on top, baggy on bottom. I kind of like to stay away from that because that is when I feel like I look a little silly and I can't really pull it off. So I do try to mitigate that with whatever's baggy in one spot, doing something more fitted in the other, if that makes sense. Details on this, you have the nice long quarter zip, the Buffbunny B on the zipper, kangaroo pocket, right? And on the inside of this pocket, there's other little pockets in there. So you've got this mesh liner that's got a couple more pockets in there. So if you're going out and you want to throw your keys in there, a card, you've got some extra little pockets to tuck stuff in. I love it when they do that because I am someone that always utilizes those features. Really nice design on the sleeve here. It's got, I think they call it a drop sleeve or a bat wing, where it's way more relaxed, drops down. You've got some seam details here. The fit is just perfect. It really is. I think that's another reason why I wouldn't want to size down in it for the arm length. The arm length really fits me good. On the back side, there isn't too much going on. On the left side, you do have the embroidered Buffbunny collection, kind of similar to what they do with the cloud pieces. I think that looks really nice, really luxe. Overall, I am just obsessed. I love that they've got a big quarter zip like this now in the collection. I think it's true to size. If you like a even more oversized fit, you could definitely size up more. But if you like how it fits me here, go true to size. Next, we've got the Plush fleece zip hoodie, and I know I've been waiting for a cloud zip hoodie, but I will definitely take this in the meantime. But design team, if you're watching, I still want me an oversized zip up cloud hoodie, because here's the thing, you guys, when I think about cloud and plush fleece and which one I like better, I feel like they are two different utilities. I don't feel like one is necessarily better than the other, because plush fleece for me, I feel like, well, I could maybe wear it year round because I'm often cold in my house. It definitely is more of my cold climate type lounge items, whereas cloud, I feel like I can wear that a little bit more seasonally. Like I could wear that year round. Maybe if you're in a hot area, you're gonna stick to threads. But for me, I feel like they're different. So it's really hard to say which one I like better than the other, especially because we don't have zip downs like this in cloud. But I am obsessed with this color. This is Frosted Sage. You're also seeing me wear it in Blue Steel. This is also a relaxed fit. So understand if you're someone that really likes a super baggy sweatshirt, you could want to size up on this. I find the fit for me is perfect. I like the relaxed fit. It's not hitting me super far down in my waist, so it kind of covers top of my glutes, but it doesn't cover all of my glutes. So it really is more of that relaxed fit, but thankfully it's not cropped. I definitely need hoodies that are not cropped in my life. So this to me is freaking perfect. And it just pairs so nice over some of the active wear too. So this is something I'm going to be wanting to grab other colors of, because I always go to the gym right now with a hoodie over my workout outfits, and some days the hoodies don't even come off because I am so cold in the gym. But it is just so comfortable on the inside with that super cozy fleece. You have the pockets that are functional, and in both of these pockets you also have the little mesh pocket on the inside. You can tuck stuff in. You have the branding on the side. The arms have a ton of room in them. And one other notable feature about this hoodie that I love is that the hood itself, now the hood itself does have the fleece in here, and it's not too heavy. So I don't know about you all, but I'm a hoodie connoisseur and I'm very picky with my hoods and how they fit me. And I've had some hoodies where the hoods are so heavy, they're like dragging me down, and I hate that. I don't like it if it's dragging me down. This is so super light. I'm very impressed. So it's very lightweight. You almost don't even realize you're wearing a hood back there. That's how lightweight it feels. So I think they did the perfect balance of how much this weighs, the length of the hood. It's not too crazy. Just so well done, team. So well done. This is a must-have piece, top pick. Get the zip down hoodie. You must have it if you love hoodies. And this color is just divine, as well as the Blue Steel. I love them both. We'll be living in them. We'll be picking up all the other colors. The most oversized of them all are going to be the Plush Fleece straight leg sweatpants. I got these in Blue Steel. Oh my gosh, these are literal comfort. These are couch raw all day. So comfortable, so warm. It's just giving everything it needs to give. These do come in 3 different inseams. They come in short, regular, and tall. I did get the short inseam at 29 inches, but they be real long, and all the athletes have reported that these do definitely run extra long. So even for me being short, I threw on a chunkier sneaker to do the try on for this to give you an idea of how it looks. The pants, unfortunately, do still drag on the ground for me. So with that in mind, I don't think I could really wear these outside of the house, especially not in the winter, because they will be dragging in slush and mud. So these are going to be a wear around the house for me. So if you're concerned with the inseam, they run very long, longer than even what the inseam length says. Maybe I should measure it for y'all real quick here. Let's fact check it. I mean, yeah, no, these are accurate. They're 29-inch inseam. That's totally valid, but they just, maybe because of the material, because of where they fit on the waist, they definitely hit the ground, and everyone reported that. So if you're nervous about that, you could either A, go down in inseam, not if you're a short inseam like myself, or what you could test out, and what I might do for y'all, I think I might test them on a delicate tumble dry and see if that shrinks them up a little. I might do that. Let me know if you guys want me to do that, to test that out, just to see if it shrinks them a little. I don't want to shrink them too much because I did that with my threads cargos and now they look silly on me, like high water status. So anyways, the overall look of them though, yes, they're big on me, but I still like how they look on me. I personally wouldn't size down to an extra small. If you're looking at me in the footage and you're like, they look a little too big on her, then maybe you want to size down. You're going to have flexibility in these. They have the drawstring, they have the waistband, they have all kinds of room in the legs. You ladies are going to absolutely love those. So I think if you're like on the fence between straight legs or jogger, if you're someone who's worried about not getting that inseam length correct, you may just want to go with jogger for that reason, to play it safe. Overall, I could do a whole separate video on Plush Fleece raving about it because I love it so much. It's literally something that I am adding every item to my cart. I need all the colors, and just I am going to need these on hand every single day. So I think you guys are going to really love these sets. I also think if you're not in a cold climate, this is another great set. I'm immediately thinking about my mom. I'm thinking about my brother. I feel like this is a good gift. Who doesn't like a good hoodie, a good matching jogger set? So if you have any birthdays coming up, or, and you're not sure what to do, I think this is a no-brainer gift that someone's gonna absolutely love. Okay, and the last piece I have to review right now, and you might be going, okay, it's just a basic white top. No, it is not. You listen to me right now, ladies. This is the Drape long sleeve, and the material is insane in the membrane. It is as soft and silky as it looks on camera, all right? It's luxurious. It feels like Nimbus if you've tried that before. I can't remember the full breakdown of Nimbus, but it does have model in it, which gives it that like bouncy, nice feel to it, where it actually feels like it's gonna have a little sweat wicking capability to it as well. And there's white, there's also blue steel. I'll probably grab the blue steel because the comfort of this is unmatched. It's just your perfect basic top. I got it in an extra small, and yeah, I don't really have any details to call out on it. Yes, I got extra small. I love the length of it. You're seeing me wear it with the big sweatpants, right? But length overall, it does cover my booty cheeks. That's basically where it hits on me. The sleeves fit perfect. It just really is a great long sleeve. So I don't really have much more to say on that, but if you love a good long sleeve pump cover, that's a great option with that fabric. It's so comfortable. The other thing I have to rave about, I didn't even open them all yet because there's so many colors in this launch. I didn't want to get them mixed up, but the Poshknit scrunchies, I'm so glad they brought back Poshknit scrunchies. I said this in my unboxing, but they are superior. Okay, the Newbury ones to me are just, there's something about them that they don't work in my really fine thin hair, but the Poshknit ones, they're just a little bit stretchier. I don't know, maybe it's because of the elastic in them versus the actual Poshknit versus Newbury. Yeah, I think that might actually be why. Nonetheless, Poshknit scrunchies, 10 out of 10. I absolutely love these. So if you're someone like me who kind of I didn't hate the Newbury, but it was just hard for me to make them work in my hair. These actually work in my hair. So give the Poshknit ones a try. They're coming in all the new fun colors. So I have here the smoke cherry. I have the Arctic moss color. I've got to open that up. And I've got a couple more running around here too. So we've got scrunchies. Now let's talk about pieces I did not receive, because there's more. And I may have another package on its way to me. I'm not sure if it's making it or not. So if it does, and I can't include it in this review, I will do it at the live launch party for you. I am so thrilled we have the return of Revolution tank tops. That is in Newbury fabric. We haven't had Revolution tank tops in a couple years at least, which you're gonna be so psyched if you never tried them. It's a full length tank top with a built-in shelf bra. I don't believe they've made any changes to it. And so the back side of it is that beautiful strappy detail similar to the Revolution Sports Bra, just in that full length tank. Those are incredible. I wear those for working out. I wear them for running. I wear them for lifestyle. I can get away with them for running because of the small boobs. So I'm not sure if you can or not, but love those. So excited to have some full length tanks coming back. So I don't believe there's been any changes there. We have the return of the Rosa Bra. We haven't had her in forever and everyone's been dying for her. The team mentioned they did make a small change to the side. So I believe they opened that up about a 1/2 inch to adjust for some of the side boob that some ladies were getting. I don't have enough boob to create that situation, so I'm sure I'll still love the bra. I do not believe it'll impact how you size in that bra. It'll just give you a little bit more side coverage, but very excited to have the Rosa Sports Bra coming back. She's also in Newbury. For Newbury items, we also have your tried and true favorite, Legacy leggings, which if you didn't know, Legacy leggings in the Newbury fabric, they had gotten so soft for so long, right? Like you guys heard me say this in all my reviews. Well, apparently they went back to their standard for Newbury. So you can expect them to kind of go back to the standard. So I'm really interested to know what that standard's going to feel like because I had gotten so used to the softness that I don't know if I want to go all the way back to some of the other versions that weren't as soft. So I'll be interested to see how soft they turn out. But yeah, those are going to be updated in terms of the touch. It shouldn't necessarily impact how you size, but I don't have them for you to review, so I'm not quite certain there. In addition, we have lots of tees. We have long sleeve lifting tees, lifting club tees, build long sleeve tees, and then we have like the short boxy tees as well that are super cute. So I always love the good pump covers. So you have tons of options there depending on what color or what design you like. Lastly, there's also going to be the option of a dad hat in sage green color. Oh, I love the green, so I may have to grab that, as well as the breakthrough belt bag. I love the breakthrough belt bag. I think I have every color. I love matching those belt bags to my outfits. You have 3 brand new colors you can snag if you want to do a full matchy-matchy moment. I would love to know down in the comments what you all are most excited about this launch or what you hope to see more of from the team. I know some people commented they want to see more pocket leggings that we didn't get or some prints and patterns, which we didn't get either. But, you know, this is just the beginning of 2025, baby, so it's only going to get better from here. I want to go over real quick my top picks, even though I kind of already called them out, but it's so hard. I literally really liked everything from this launch. I will say my absolute top picks, 100% the Poshknit Sports Bra. For sure. Colorado zip jacket is just a must-have for me. In addition, the Airbrush Impact Sports Bra and the everyday leggings because I need more cardio pieces. I don't know if you knew, but I just started a transform series. I am doing a 12-week transformation and training for a full marathon. So I need all the cardio pieces and I need all the Colorado fleece jackets. In addition, what else? I mean, there's so much good stuff here. I would say also you have to get some Plush fleece. You have to. Zip down sweatshirt, get a jogger, get a bralette, get yourself a set. If you could only get one thing from this launch, it's weird to say because it's an athletic brand, I would have to say get a Plush fleece set. I have to because you are going to need it. I have not felt anything else fleece-wise that feels this good. I've already washed it once and it feels just as good. So it's very promising. Very promising. Also, I do really like these Poshknit V-Scrunch leggings on me. And Jason does too. So I don't know, those might find their way into my cart as well, you know, and I'm definitely going to grab another pair of the Colorado Fleece Flairs in black because I've got the neutral, but I will wear the crap out of those this winter, and I'll probably go up to the regular inseam. What a huge way to kick off 2025. I really love the combination of different items we had within this collection. So if you enjoyed this review, make sure you hit that like button before you head on out of here. Make sure you're subscribed if you want to stick around. Do not forget to use code Kara at checkout the day of the launcher. Anytime you shop the brand, it really does support me, gets you that 10% off discount, supports me growing with the brand. And do not forget, our live launch party is going to be happening 2.5 hours before launch goes live. Again, that's January 18th at 1 p.m. CST. So I will be here on YouTube at 11:30 doing try-ons, answering all your questions, and I may have some additional pieces when the time comes. So I would love to see you there, help you narrow down your shopping list, and make sure you get everything you want. That's it for me, friends. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see y'all at the live launch party. Sometimes I get a little sweaty when I film. Oh, snaps, and a little stinky. Forgot to put on deodorant. Sorry about that.